I wanted to explain a little further step one so that you can know kind of a method for what to prioritize. So this is the training scale of the School of Légèreté, and I want to kind of zero in on step one. This is where we teach the aids. The hand is on the top, the leg on the bottom. And you can see at the bottom, near to leg, it says impulsion. So when your horse will not go forwards, that's an impulsion problem. Impulsion is the quality of the reaction to your request to go forward. It's not how fast the horse goes forward, but it's how willingly, when you ask, that the horse goes forward from a light touch of the leg. And then at the top, we have two concepts related to the hand. One is balance. So this can be thought of in many ways, but the most simplistic way is the balance between the shoulders and the haunches. So when your horse's head is too low, it's going to overweight the shoulders. So if that's a problem, you need to do a demi-array to get a better balance, so that the aids from your hand are working and you can move the horse. And then another concept related to the hand is relaxation. So this is where when you pick up the rein, the horse's reaction is to relax into the aid. So if you pick up the rein and the horse is clenching its jaw, or resisting with its muscles, or kind of pushing its face forwards to go against the hand, this is a relaxation issue where it's hard for anything you do with the hand to work very well if the horse doesn't relax to it and is instead getting tense. So the School of Aids, the first step on the scale, is about separating these out and making sure that all three are working well enough to go on to the next stage, which is flexibility, where we bend the neck, and we teach the neck rein and things like that. So if you're down here working on something and one of these three things becomes a problem, you momentarily go back and work on it. And the easiest way to work on these basic concepts is to isolate them. So for instance, if you have an impulsion problem, you use the leg and very little hand, because you don't want to contradict in the horse's mind the request to go forward by accidentally restraining them with your hand. The balance, if the horse, if you're working on something and they're leaning on their shoulders, then coming down here and asking for a bend or to listen to the neck rein is going to be very difficult, because the horse is leaning on the shoulders, and so the hand isn't going to be able to do any of these things down here with flexibility, because the horse is leaning. Same thing with relaxation. If the horse is responding to your hands by tension in the neck, tension in the jaw, it often is accompanied by psychological tension, like they just seem nervous, then they're not going to learn anything and your hand won't be effective to go on and do the next steps. So always, no matter where you are, even if you're all the way at the end here in collection and you're working on piaffe, for instance, and you find, oh, my horse is not relaxed, for instance, you have to find a way to restore the relaxation in the situation of working on piaffe. So this is always, always, always the basis for all the rest of the training. And it has to be to a certain level before you go on with the rest of the scale. And also, you'll return to it anytime there's an issue in the other parts of the training.